Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Back to Basics. In today's video guys, I'm showing you how to make a ghee. In the previous episodes guys, we already looked at how to make our own cream from milk, how to make butter, but now ghee is the next step and it is absolutely perfect for long-term storage or for prepper pantry. As we all know guys, butter does last really well in the fridge and of course you can freeze that. However, ghee it is a little bit more shelf stable. Ghee, for any who's not aware, is pretty much a clarified butter but just requires that little bit extra time to get this little lovely nuttiness coming through. It is shelf stable for approximately 3 to 4 months if you just have this on the counter. In the fridge guys, it can last you for much longer, and of course guys, if you have a can and you're able to can this, it pretty much will last you a good few years. So guys, to start the process we need to make butter. So I have here a 600 ml of thick cream. That should approximately yield us 300 milliliters or 300 grams in fact of butter, and in return approximately 200 to 250 grams of a ghee. So I've got my trusted food process here with a whisk attachment. You can do this by hand if you don't have one, but all we have to do is to put our thick cream in there. Of course guys, when we're talking about making stuff so we know it's free of additives we don't want, make sure that original product, i.e. your cream, is free from whatever you don't want to be in it, if that makes sense. So now guys, we're going to be whisking this for approximately 10 minutes until the butter is separated from the whey. So initially guys, it's going to be getting thicker like a whipped cream, and then it's going to get even more thicker and it'll start to stick. So you know then, if you can see that, we're on the right track. So I'm going to put it back in there. And very soon you'll start to see separation. As soon as you start to see a bit of whey or buttermilk on the bottom, that means you only have a couple of minutes left. Just continue whisking. So guys, a little tip, okay? Once you start seeing whey or buttermilk at the bottom, okay, and you can see that the stuff coming out of the whisk easier, remove that and replace that with the dough hook attachment. What I found, okay, if you continue with the normal whisk, when the butter congeals together, it'll end up getting stuck in the middle and it makes it very hard to take out. But using this, and the literally last final couple of minutes, gonna make a difference when you come to take your butter out. So in it goes for literally the last few moments. Right, now we can see a huge difference, and even by the sound, when our butter is now totally separated from the whey or buttermilk, and you can see it is trying to get congealed together. So next step is grab yourself a bowl of water. Voila. And now we're going to take this butter off. Okay, and here we go. And we're going to try to basically shape this and put this in mortar. We want to wash off everything but, okay? You might have to do this a couple of times, or you can do this under the tap. Basically, the final result is we don't want any cloudiness in our water. Okay, we want to make sure we get rid of all of that whey. So keep rinsing. The colder the water, the better, because obviously your hands are going to be rather greasy. So here we go. Just let's not waste a last bit. Put it together. So this is really how easy you just make a butter. So at this point, like I said before, guys, you can put this in the fridge. You can shape this, you can make a compound butter if you wanted to, you can freeze that or just literally just leave it like it is, okay? But the whole idea of today's video, guys, we are making a ghee. So let me change the camera around and we'll proceed to the next step. So guys, the next process now is for us to melt our butter. So here it goes, the big chunk it is, put it in the bottom, okay? We don't want to burn it, but we're just gonna melt this. Okay, so the butter pieces are totally melted now, so it's all liquid. All we're going to do, we're going to now drop the temperature to low, okay, and we're going to let it sit there and bubble. The bubbles will start to come up to the top as the water evaporates. We're going to have a milk solid drop into the bottom and ghee rising at the top. Don't touch it at this moment, let it do what it needs to do. So about 5 to 10 minutes, guys, you'll start seeing a clear liquid on the top. Okay, this is the name of research, and I can feel the milk solids sticking to the bottom. So keep it going for about 10-15 minutes. The bottom will start to go a little bit brown, but this is what's going to give us that flavor of a ghee. If you guys are wondering, the white foam on the top is just denatured milk protein and the air bubbles. It is totally natural. It indicates that the process is working fine. You can skim that, but it is unnecessary. So you can see now, okay, the solids, okay, the bottom started to go brown, which that's what's going to give us that flavor and aroma. So literally, I'm going to leave it for another minute or so, and we're going to turn the heat off. Okay guys, this is what we're looking for, okay? I think this is enough really. To be fair, it is very much a personal choice, okay? You can leave this for a bit longer for extra nutty flavor, but we're coming to a bit of a danger territory, because you can really overdo this and it will be, you know, a little bit burnt kind of flavor, which we don't want. So now we're going to turn this off. We're going to leave this for a couple of minutes to cool down a little bit, and then we're going to strain that. So I've got our jar here ready. I've got a sieve, okay, just to catch all of the foam. Make sure your jar is heat proof, and all we've got to do, and we're just going to strain our solids from the ghee. You can see the solids stuck to the bottom. Hopefully get to see. Here we go. Brown. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Take this off. Put the lid on and then let it cool. A beautiful, beautiful color. So guys, here we are. The ghee is finally solidified. As you can see, it's changed color quite a lot. It's gone obviously quite a bit lighter. As I said earlier, guys, it is totally a matter of personal preferences and how brave you feel when you're pushing your ghee to the limit. The less you cook the ghee, basically the lighter the color, the lesser of a flavor it will have, if that makes sense. At the same time, don't forget, you can overcook it and it will have a really burnt taste. This one is just perfect for my liking. Again, as I said, in terms of my flavors and my preferences, it actually smells and it tastes like condensed milk. It has this really, really sweet, really nutty flavor. It is absolutely amazing. As I said, guys, it is shelf stable, so it can sit on your on the counter for quite a while, in the fridge even longer. And of course, if you choose to can it, it can be sitting in your pantry for a good few years. But trust me, guys, after you tasted that, okay, I think you'll find it's not going to be sitting on your shelf for that much longer. So there we are, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, or at least found this helpful. Please don't forget thumbs up. It really does help the video and the channel. Thank you for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.